welcome to another session in the campaign, Sturmkrag, a new arc named the Gimlé Exodus arc. So last time, you guys had triggered the portal which would take you back to Agria, Stürmkrag. And here you reconciled with your bonds in the city. 1 week after the Great Beyonders returned to Stürmkrag, the sightings of the great city is obscured by biting blizzard and gale. Discord hangs in the air of the city. A great deal of infighting have been spilling into the people's heart. Finnbull Winter is herald to have come. The twilight of the gods has begun, and the Norns of Yggdrasil told every man and woman how the gods will die in Vigradal against Jotuns, Loki's children, and the shapeshifter himself. The Hvidsparkers have ruled out that the time of conquest is at hand. Just as the Aesir are destined to fall, Sturmkrag likely shares a similar fate, and much to King Sigmund Vertir's disappointment, who would be happy to die with an axe in hand protecting his father's great city, has issued a new moment in the Sturmkragen history, a moment which you all are the pilot of. With the aid of the Beyonders, which is you, and the mystical longship, the people will sail into Gimlé, a place where the worthy survivors of Ragnarok will live, and where new gods are born. The time of the axe and shield is here. The Gimlé Exodus calls. Such a monolithic migration requires brave men, those that will shed blood in the name of the doomed gods and give land to their people. Meanwhile, the colossal white dragon, Rorseoth, spoke to the Beyonders, and he will subscribe to this exodus, as his oath commands it. The Battuflorians will be here within 1 week, and hundreds of Ulfhednar and Hvidsparker shamans have traveled Gnungagap to bolster Fjerdeborg, a newly conquered ruined keep, to hold the base of operations for the great raid ahead. Hrien had delegated his time in the capital to rekindle the bonds with his father and to perform some sort of eldritch research into the Jormundir, Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent spawn, as he is looking for his long-lost love, who he saw being swallowed by Jormungandr himself. Aldis went off and with the party spoke with the ancient white dragon, Rorseoth. And then also discovered that the black dragonborn, which is the husband of her mother, has had a child. And he later found out that the black dragons in Sturmkrag are actually Nidhogg spawns, the dragon which gnaws at Yggdrasil's roots. A week has passed and you had concluded 1 week of rest. You all have long rested. Is there anything you guys would like to do in particular? Maybe meet up somewhere or perform more research by yourself?
I'm good. So I think I will be chilling at the what was the name of the tavern again?
The Shield Wall?
The Shield Wall, yes.
Interesting.
I will enroll you into the story here in a bit, monkey.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Otis, anything in particular you want to do in the next coming week?
Yes, there is. That there is, yes. Aldis would like to move beyond the great shield that is the wall to the north of Sturmkrag and past the not bothering the dragon, don't want to piss him off, Gaten, but move past and go to the edge of the Taiga.
What are you trying to do?
Where's our DMs? I know, I'm looking for our DMs.
There is a Freya temple here in Sturmkrag.
Yes.
You can go and attempt to... What are you offering to Freya?
I will offer... Goat sounds good, I think.
Are you buying goat?
Would that be possible?
Yeah.
Alright then, yes, I'll buy a goat.
What is the price of goats?
What is the price of goats? That's a good question.
The PHP listed at one gold coin. But let's see what Gilroy says. He's on his phone.
He is on the phone. I will cut this part out.
Yeah.
With a recording. I hope I can.
Do you have money or do you need? Because
I have money.
Okay.
So I'm pretty darn sure I do. Hope I do. Double check and cheat. Yes, I do.
Fuck, people are gonna call me mid-session.
Beautiful.
No! Don't call me Saturday 9 o'clock. Okay, you can buy a goat for like 20 silver.
20 silver? I'll take that.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll reduce 20 silver from my coinage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just withdraw it from your inventory, and you can purchase one good goat.
One good goat has been bought.
Good. You take a goat, and are you as you go up to this temple, you see the high priest in there, who is praying before the great monument of Freya. How do you want to go about this?
Aldis is going to walk in a tight grip on the goat's halter as she walks in quietly into the temple. Spear and shield held up in one hand, holding the goat in the other. As she draws a little bit closer and just kind of quietly says, Great priestess.
You see a hooded man turn around. You can't see his face, but he's clearly old. As there is blood that has been wisped onto him, onto his chest, droplets of blood. He turns around and he says, "Welcome to Freya's temple. What troubles bring us to this meeting? I see you have a goat, a sacrifice, I assume. What is the purpose of this?"
Great priest, good greetings to you. I have come, yes, to offer a sacrifice and a prayer to Freya, in hopes that my father, who was lost long ago in the woods, would return if he is still alive, before we leave and depart for this new land.
The Aesir play the tunes of the Norns, who have strummed the fate of every man. If your father is to return, it has already been decided. However, the blood of sacrifice could shift the fates to your favor.
And that is what I
Will
wish.
you be committing the sacrifice, or are you handing over the goat to us to sacrifice to Freya on our holy day?
I will be willing to sacrifice myself, for this is my prayer alone.
Good! A true Sturmkragian, regardless of your race. And you see this old man pivot and take a wooden bowl, place it on the ground, and give you a sacrificial knife. Then make your prayer here in the halls of Freya. Spill the blood of the sacrifice. And maybe the Aesir will hear you, and the Norns will change their tune.
All right. Aldis is going to kneel down, holding the goat tightly underneath her arm. I'm just going to look up at the altar and the bowl in front of her. And then slowly she's going to say, Mother Freya, Queen of Families, Mother of the Wild, please take this offering. She says as she's going to quickly stab the knife into the goat's throat and slit it. My father.
You take the knife into your hands after you utter those words, and you're holding the goat steady, And it's almost as if the goat knows you're going to kill it, as it's trying to very futilely leave your grasp. You dig the knife into its neck underneath, and you serrate its neck as the blood spews out like a crimson waterfall into the bowl. And the goat jerks, and as life leaves its body, the fold is on a sure way to be filled. The priest looks at you and says, "A clean cut. Surely Freya would be appeased by this sacrifice of the animal. I hope she hears your prayers, sister."
That is my prayer too.
Priestess lets your words hang in the temple as it bounces off its walls for a good 6 seconds. Before he leans over and takes the bowl and a branch, dips the branch into the bowl, and then flicks it in your face as if to finalize your sacrifice. I need you to roll me a D100.
A D100.
How many?
35.
The ritual is concluded.
Mm-hmm. All right. With that, she's going to rise up, bow to the altar, and give a nod of thanks to the priest, and make her way out.
Very well. Now we return to our guest player, Asvold. You have been sailing from the southern reaches for a good few months after you heard that Fimbulwinter is here. You land at the Sturmkragian shore and you see that the blizzard has been ongoing in Sturmkrag for quite some time. There's discord in the air, people fighting over meaningless things, and brothers raising arms against brothers. You step off of your boat, your long ship. Your captain looks at you, and he says, "Asvold, you're a good sailor, an even better raider. Say, rumor in the air of those beyonders are within the city. I cannot sail anymore as my long ship has been subscribed to this great migration. But your destiny lies elsewhere, Asvold. I have heard that the captain of the Beyonders is in the shield wall. You would do well to head to that mead hall and speak with him. Show him your valor and your worth. And I have no doubt in my mind, my friend, that he would take you in. And maybe even you can call yourself a Beyonder. What say you?"
I go to where he says,
"Good. Asvold, you're a man of few words, but your actions speak louder than any sound can ever hope to imitate. I hope that fortune finds you well, and that the gates of Valhalla open before you, so you can be welcome into the Anhadyar. Farewell, my friend. Take
Farewell.
us home to safety.
Farewell.
As you part from the port and you walk through the main city gate, known as Gungnir Shaft, the snow is so intense here that it is actually difficult terrain for you. It is up to your ankles, up to your knees. And you very slowly, public transportation, which in Sturmkrag is normally sled dogs, is all but halted during to this blizzard. So you have to walk to the shield hall. It takes you a good hour to get there. And it's barren, devoid of life that it once bore. As you push open the door, you see one stout human with a magical axe strapped to his back. Hrien, please describe your character.
Yes. Hrien, I am a strong-looking, tall, 6 feet tall, human, red braided hair, a beard, little armor, not very effective armor, and a jug of mead in my hand.
Fine, as you see the new person who has entered the shield wall, please, can you describe your character, Monkey? What does Hrien see when he looks at your character?
I'm a 6'2" tall, muscular build. I have short, dark blonde hair and a big bushy beard.
Nice.
I have like
Check
no
your-
armor on. Oh,
No,
I have
sorry,
no
yeah.
armor on.
Yes?
I'm done.
Check your DM's Defiant Monkey.
Okay.
You see the captain, very obviously looking at you, almost gauging your demeanor.
You are trying to become a raider among the Headless Harpy, the Beyonder, and that's the captain.
Yes, you are trying to become a member of the Hhadless Harpy, the prize, the jewel of Sturmkrag. And you're
Okay.
looking at the captain in the tavern, and he's looking at you. How do you approach?
I see you must be Hrien. I am Azul.
Asshole.
I am trying to become the Beyonder.
So, you want to be one of us? I look up at him, 2 inches taller than me. You look like a man who has what it takes to become one of the Beyonders. But be aware that what lies beyond in Finland is dangerous. We have not seen here, that no one has seen here. You need strength and teamwork to be able to muster at the Hhadless Harpy. I suppose you have that, since you come here looking for me.
Yes.
So, Cagnan, mead for my friend here.
Anything for the Beyonders. It is on the shield wall. See him pour 2 big tankards of Bremen ale and Bremen mead, honey, so sweet, and bring it over to you in wooden tankards.
So, Asphalt, tell me about yourself. What brings you here?
I am searching. I'm trying to become. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
You are a Viking, my friend, and all you want to do as a Viking is you want to die in glorious battle with an axe in hand. That's all you want.
I want to be. I want to be in a Valhalla as a brave warrior to fight off the Ragnarok.
Who don't? And what's the word? Anyway, so I suppose you're looking for wealth and glory, and glorious battle to die in, so you can feast in Valhalla. That I can grant you.
What shall I do?
Well, we have been tasked with guiding the Sturmkragian population into Vinland. Fimbulwinter is here. Ragnarok is on the horizon. The people are leaving, as you may have observed. In 1 week, the people from Butterfly are coming, and then we'll be leaving for Vinland. I don't know if we will be back later at some point to get more, or what will we do. But for now, I'm waiting here. We have more crew members. I am, of course, Hrien, the captain. And among my officers, we have a Valkyr named Aldis, who is currently out doing something. I'm waiting for her here. And some else. I have more officers, but we'll see if they get around here.
So, Monkey, you have heard of this Hrien, this Captain Hrien. You've heard that he was tasked by the king to go off into the seas and come back with treasure. He came back with not treasure, but salvation for all of your people. And people call him Beyonder because he had allegedly traveled to a new world. And as Fimbulwinter is here, the people have seen this new world as Gimlé, the place where the worthy survivors of Ragnarok are meant to live out. So you are actually talking to a living legend right now, history in the making, and you have an opportunity to be part of that history, to be part amongst the most famous ship in all of Sturmkrag, and he has offered you a job, a place amongst his crew.
I'll humbly accept it.
Right. We will do good having you in our crew.
Kendra, does anyone want to do anything for a week? This can involve in anything. If you want to leave Stürmkrag for any sort of like crime, if you wanted to, sail the seas in search for water sprouts, you definitely could. You have 1 week to do anything you guys want before the Great Migration starts.
I'm going to vehemently avoid my house, so I'm able to do whatever.
I'm going to pick up my order from the blacksmith.
Hello, Kendra.
Yeah. What did you commission again?
A cloak, I believe, made from the heart.
I didn't tell you what that cloak did I?
Probably not. You just told me to remember to pick it up before I left.
What catalyst did you have?
Griffin heart, or manticore heart, I'm sorry, manticore heart.
Okay. You want to pick up your cloak?
Yep.
Yeah, you go over to the dwarven neighborhood where your cloak was being worked on, and you see the dwarf goes, "Hey, it's you! You brought back the heart, right?" Sorry.
Indeed.
You brought back the heart from the great beyond. All right. Well, I got your cloak ready. I did what I could, in the arcane field, and I must say, this should shield you better than any other cloak will ever shield you.
Splendid.
You already paid him, right?
I believe I did. If not, I'm bringing, what's his name? I'm bringing, Hrien.
I don't know. Did you?
I believe I paid him. Hrien has all the money, so I believe I would need to bring Hrien.
Right. Do you have the money?
1 second. Hrien!
500 silver, mate.
500 silver.
500 silver.
Are you coming to meet me, Kendra?
Yep, I am.
Kendra, you leave the dwarven neighborhood and you take on your shaft up north. And you know that your captain, the Deki Hugi, is in the shield wall. And as you open the door, you see that he's talking to an unknown, obviously, raider. And you get the idea with your insight that he is subscribing him to the crew.
He is what to the crew?
Subscribing a new combatant to your crew. He's enlisting more raiders. But this raider looks different. He looks unique.
I'll greet the raider as like a oh, well, hello there, new recruit.
Yes, I am Oswald.
Asval? What a
Yes.
curious name. Tell me, what made you wish to become a raider?
I am trying to become I am trying to become one with in Valhalla, a warrior to defend Ragnarok.
A noble goal. My only concern is have you the strength to achieve that.
I have a lot of strength.
Ha! You hear this mocking laughter from the back of the shield wall, and you look on a darkened corner is two blue beads staring from the darkness with a half empty tankard, foam spilling on its side, as this guy says, "You all think you can change the fate that was weaved by the Norns? The Aesir are destined to die, and only the worthy may survive. What hopes do you have to change the fates of men? You who are also men. Nothing. Nothing but men." And he takes another swig of his tankard.
I say, I don't tell me what I can and not do.
Also, I'm a woman, so your point's mute.
I meant in a general sense, man, woman, in the long ship, we are all the same. But you, Beyonders, you can't change fate. You can't change the path that was trekked before you were born.
That I disagree. As the tale of my birth has revealed to me that I not only have the power to change my fate, but to find he that weaves it.
Well, Beyonders, we are hoping you can save our city in the midst of Ragnarok. Only our culture lies at peril, and it always in every one of your shoulders. Me, on the other hand, I would get fucking drunk in a show ball and wait for you heroes to come rescue me. And he, like, points a tankard at you and gives you a sly nod from the darkness.
Where is my tankard? I'm not back. I'll take a sip.
I just chugged down my beer, or mead.
So, Kendra, what do you want?
I require your a measure of our finances to pay for a new manner of accessory, the finest cloak you'll ever find in these seas. The blacksmith tells me.
And what is the price of this?
500 silver.
I nearly choke on my meat. 500 silver.
Oh, come on, Hrien, I'm sure you got the money.
I got the money, but like that's all our money.
Fine, we'll come back for it.
No.
I give him. Sorry, I give him 100 silvers.
Wow! As the new recruit takes a coin pouch and slaps it on the table. What do you say, Asvold, as you place this pouch of coin on the table amidst the bickering of the Beyonders regarding finances?
The new recruit, I feel like I must help out in some way.
Thank you. I only have, I think, like, what, let's see, 20 gold, so that's 200 silvers in each my pouch.
Do you okay? So now you have 100 silver. Do you have any other? Do you have gold yourself, or how much? How much do you need from the common chest?
Let me double check my funds real quick. Mostly,
You see Kendra going through her pouch. Shift.
okay, that's paid. That's an invoice. Darn it, I'm trying to load this. I loaded the wrong roll 20.
Oh, that's so good. I'm actually signed on already, I think. Let's see. Kendra.
That is a generous offer you are coming with, pledging your silver to us.
I promised that I would do much to repay this debt, new raider. I have 10, so 100. Unless, wait, check. Is there any more under my notes? Is there anything I will put in notes? Because I know
On your notes? Where? On your sheet?
I'll double check myself real quick. No, because I know that we occasionally noted things that we carried that may have a value under.
On your inventory, you only have a breastplate, a shield, and a longsword.
Yep, that should be about it. Okay, then Hrien has everything else then, in our shares then. So that means we have 200. Yeah, okay. If anything, I guess we'll come back for this.
200. I can give you 30 gold coins.
Yes, that would make up the price perfectly.
Yes. So, but anyway, what properties do this cloak has that it's worth 500 silver?
I was told it would protect me better than any cloak I'd ever known.
Well, you're the Volva, so I guess if you see it as just investment, then...
It's also made out of a manticore heart.
Interesting. Go ahead. Asphalt. Because of your generous donation to our cause, or Kendra's cloak, I will offer you this arm ring as a sign of my appreciation and your devotion to our crew.
Thank you.
A silver arm ring. Worth around 25 silver.
So you gather up Asphalt's coin, Kendra, you gather your own coin, and then about 200 coins on the table, and then your captain just puts 20 heavy gold coins on the table. And you have the grand total for the cloak.
I'll pretty much immediately rush off to go and purchase the cloak then.
All right, you rush off into the snow-filled Gungnir shaft, and you get into the dwarven neighborhood, which is all barren. The entire city is lifeless amidst Finnbull winter. And as you get there, the dwarf's like, good, you got the money. Didn't come here empty-handed again. Right.
This is worth the price.
That's it. He takes the silver coin, just kind of sifts through them, throws them, brushes them aside, and then he takes the 20 gold silver coin, which are drachons, right, Ryan?
The gold coins, yes. The gold drachons.
Yeah. He takes this gold coin. See these weird carvings on them of dragon kings. He narrows his gaze towards it. I wouldn't expect anything less from a Beyonders. He bites onto the coin. But it's gold, alright. Definitely gold. Alright. It's paid for. I'll go grab the cloak, alright? Don't touch anything.
Okay. Can I roll any sort of insight to be like just to safety precaution?
There is no roll needed. He's being forthright with his words.
Okay.
He's not deceiving you in any way. He has the utmost respect for a Beyonder, and he will never dishonor himself at cheating you.
Splendid.
So he goes off to the back, and he comes back with this beautiful silver cloak with gold trimmings, and at the crest of this cloak is the drawing of Yggdrasil. With a Celtic knot. And Yggdrasil glows. And you see that the feathers of Yggdrasil are dancing in an illusionary dance. As you touch the cloak, you see that they are in fact illusions and not transmutation. The leaves are dancing. They are zigzagging slowly sailing against the tides of gravity onto the bottom of the cape. And as they reach the precipice of the border of the cape, that illusionary magic embodied onto them by the manticore heart carries them beyond the cape for a few feet as they dance and then dissipate into nothingness. The dwarf looks at you and he says, right, now, this is the best work that I've done. I've never seen a fucking manticore before, a heart let alone. I have broken into a new field of cloak weaving with magic. Now, normally these cloaks would just make you more harder to hit, more dexterous to evade attacks. Do you follow me?
I do.
Right.
Do you think this is different?
This is so different, right? So, let me be honest with you, okay? Beyond that, I put the cloak on and maybe I attuned to it for a little bit and I tried it on and I see what kind of qualities it had because I don't know what I create. I know the formula, but depending on the components, the outcome is different. So what I found, you see those leaves dancing in illusionary, zigzagging. Those, I am still attuned to the cloak. So if you would lend me the cloak real quick, he kind of puts it on and it just clicks on. And as he puts it over his shoulders, you see this golden illusionary chain just link both sides together, like among his collarbone, and attach. Now, you see, and he bobs and weaves, it won't come off, right? And it will help me defend myself. Now, if I were to do a motion as if I'm throwing a hand axe or something, right? You see that wooden beam there, yeah? Lass? Look at me.
Yeah, I see.
He looks at the beam, he flicks the cloak on his left hand side, and then he takes his hand and he motions in a way as if he was to throw a hand axe. And as he does, you see one leaf that he plucked from the illusion that was dancing off the borders of the cloak, transmute into like a weapon of force, of evocation magic. As you see this axe just embed itself onto the beam and then dissipate. Now, you could use this as you could throw as many axes as you want.
Whoa, a weapon like this could really allow me to force people to answer my questions.
Aye. You don't need to worry about having daggers with you with this cloak, because although they're a bit stronger than daggers and hand axes that I throw, that's closer to a battle axe in strength. I have practiced with it, and I know in the damage compartment, it's nearing towards a battle axe. One hand swing, that's the amount of damage you're building.
How long does it take the leaves to regrow?
What, sorry?
How long does it take the leaves to regrow? I mean, like, every pluck requires a leaf, right? So how many shots do you say I have?
Indeed. I could throw about six throws before dawn, and then the leaves come back and they dance off the cloak.
Okay, I'll have to be careful with every throw then.
I mean, you just have to attune to it. I don't know who this is for, but this is normally, I think the Southerners would call this a cloak of protection, but this is something higher tier. This is probably a rare item. And I've only did 500 silver because you're beyond it. Otherwise, it would be 1,000 silver.